This video is brought to you by Skillshare. A good workspace mainly needs to be one thing: clutter-free. Everything should have a place for itself such that everything you need to use is easy to find. This way you can complete your most important work without unnecessary distractions. And of course, working in a beautiful space is simply more enjoyable to work in, so that work can be a bit more enjoyable as well. What's up my friends, Mike again, glad to have you guys back. Today we're doing something very exciting. Some of you might know my wife Claire. She's been in a few of my videos and she actually works from home and she runs a Salesforce implementation business, so she's at her desk all day. We just celebrated our 1-year anniversary and I wanted to do something really special for her and give her workspace an entire makeover. So in this video, I'm gonna show you how we transformed a messy desk into one that's clean and minimal, but it's packed with tech that we carefully chose so that we can simplify her setup while maximizing her desk space that she can use. We'll also share how we chose the accessories on the wall and the color combinations and a few hacks here and there so that you'll know what to look out for when designing your space. So hopefully this video will give you guys some good ideas and inspire you to deck out your space as well. So let's get started with the video with Claire and her desk setup as it was before.
So my name is Claire Lam. If you don't know, I'm Mike Watt's wife. This is my desk. Right now, there's a couple of problems. So first of all, the desk is actually really small. So I wish I had something that would just go up and down a lot easier and also has more desk space. There's a lot of wires, but I'm not like overly, it doesn't really bother me that much. I would say that I am organized. This is not really much of a pain for me. So I'm really excited to see how he can transform this place that works okay for me to something that can work like amazing for me. So let's get right into it.
So Claire's current setup is pretty simple, but right now there's just a ton of wires, books, and drinks everywhere, so it's pretty cluttered. I'm so glad to finally clean this up with her and show her my vision for the space. So the first thing to do is to remove and declutter. This is always a good exercise to know what to keep and what not to keep. I usually sort things into 4 categories: keep, sell, donate, and trash. So we'll take the essentials and transfer them to the new setup. This is also a good chance to vacuum up the space to give myself a clean space to work with. After the space has been cleared, we're ready to move in the foundation of the space, the desk. Claire works at her desk all day, so it's important that she can move around from time to time. That's why we got the Smart Desk 2 Premium by Autonomous. The motors in this desk makes the desk go up and down very quickly and quietly, and it can actually support quite a bit of weight with minimal wobble. The color combination we picked is the bamboo top with the white legs so that it matches the existing colors of the space. The bamboo also looks really good and it really helps bring in some natural tones, which we'll work on more later on. Moving along, we're going to set up the BenQ EW3280U 4K monitor. That's a very long name. The monitor originally has a stand, but of course we're going to put it on a monitor arm to raise the height so that it can help Claire's posture by having her look up at the screen. It's important to put the stand on the side of the desk so that you can easily adjust the monitor in and out at the center of the desk. Using a monitor arm also frees up the space underneath the monitor for us to use, and it also keeps the setup as clean as possible. What's great about this monitor is that it's a super crisp 4K 32-inch screen. This has more than enough space for Claire to work on 2 windows at a time, acting like 2 monitors, giving Claire a lot more space in her workflow. And the other reason why we chose this is because it uses a USB Type-C to both charge and connect the screen to her laptop for a simple 1 cable connection. Also, there are speakers built right into the monitor. There's 2 in the front and a subwoofer in the back. So basically, this is like an all-in-one monitor that's gonna save even more space on her desk for an ultra clean look. So after installing the fundamental pieces, we're going to accessorize her setup a bit. We chose these accessories very carefully based on solving her main problem, which was having a lot of messy wires everywhere. So first, we have a leather desk mat from Grovemade. It's super soft to the touch, so it's nice to rest your hands on it. And it also acts as a contrast to dedicate that space for your laptop and mouse so that it can separate it from everything else. And when you need to move your laptop to make space for reading or writing, I can just easily move the entire thing out of the way. And next comes the mouse. This is the Logitech MX Anywhere 2S. It's a feature-packed compact mouse. It's going to work great for Claire because she has small hands, and she usually brings her laptop and mouse with her when she goes out, so this will easily fit in her bag. Moving along, Claire uses her phone a lot and it's constantly running out of battery, so we're gonna use a brass wireless charging pad by GrowMade. I gotta say, this piece is beautifully designed. The long wire is looped on the bottom so that you can adjust the length of the wire. It has quite a bit of weight to it because of the brass, which combined with the stained natural cork top gives it a very executive look on the desk. By the way, I did place it right next to the mouse as Claire is right-handed, so it will be very natural for her to place her phone there and keep it charged. As for headphones, I'm giving Claire my old Bose QC35-2s. The active noise cancelling is decent and the microphone in it is great for calls. They're placed on a simple looking aluminum stand here by Hitachi in space gray, which also matches the MacBook Pro. Now, Claire mentioned to me that she wanted to start a podcast, so I found this microphone on Amazon for less than $100. This is the Fifine T669 condenser USB microphone kit. It comes with the pop filter and the desk mount as well. What's great about this kit is that when it's not in use, you can swivel it and put it aside. It doesn't take up any desk space at all, and there is no software involved in this. I can plug it straight to my computer and it works right away, and in fact I've actually been using it for the voiceovers in this video the whole time. So if you're wondering what it sounds like, this is it. Moving along, if you work at home all day, ergonomics and lighting is key. This is the BenQ Screen Bar Plus. It's designed to be placed right on top of your monitor so it can illuminate everything below and save desk space at the same time. I love how there's a separate dial that I can use to control brightness and color temperature. There's also a light sensor on the dial so it can automatically adjust all the settings for the optimal amount of light. This is really important since there's no windows around. Getting proper lighting is essential for protecting your eyes. The BenQ monitor also has features that automatically adjust brightness and filters out blue light, so that definitely helps as well. So with all these accessories in place, now it's time for the cable management. I like to use the power bar by APC because it has a lot of ports, including the 2 USB ports which I use to power the screen bar and the wireless charger. The most important thing about this is that the cable is super long. Now this is really important to get a clean look by having only one cable coming out of the desk that can both move up and down with your standing desk. I also have these little cable clips to guide the cables for a cleaner look. So really, it's not that hard to manage cables, it's a lot of fun to do, and it's super satisfying to see the end result. Now that the desk is complete, we can start designing the rest of the workspace around her desk. So the main colors that we can see right now is white, bamboo, and black, and we do want to add more greenery to help reduce eye strain. So knowing this, I found a bamboo shelf at IKEA which matched the desk perfectly. It's called the Savannahs, I hope I pronounced that right. It's actually pretty easy to install with 2 people. Installing things on the wall is always kind of scary. It does take some time to measure things properly, but it's so worth doing in the end. The shelves are a great place for Claire to hold things that she uses frequently, and she can also place her favorite things there to add some personality to the space. And next, I found this artificial plant panel at IKEA as well. It can connect to multiple pieces to be mounted on the wall. We did a lot of measuring on my iPad to visualize what it kind of looks like, and then we tried it on different places on the wall and found that having it centered with the shelf looked the best. So before, Claire had a lot of papers taped onto the wall. It looked kind of sketchy, so of course we had to install a bulletin board for her. I just used the one that I had upstairs in my office and nailed this to the wall. Having a board like this is great to put up reminders in front of you every day, such as your goals and aspirational quotes to keep you motivated. To add some more lighting to the look, these are the Philips Hue light bars. I added it to the back of the monitor so that it can illuminate the plant wall to achieve a more realistic experience that you're outside in nature. And I gotta say, it looks amazing. I can also change the colors to whatever I want in the app, so having a light like this is really versatile. Wallpapers are essential to the look of the setup. We tried many different ones that we found online, but in the end, the one that was most fitting for this situation was a picture from our engagement photos. So now that everything is in place, we're gonna get Claire to share some of her favorite parts of the new setup, but for now, let's just go ahead and enjoy some shots of the completed setup ourselves. Here we go.
Welcome to my lair. So guys, I can't believe after all this hard work that we finally got everything together. And I am really, really happy with how it looks. I definitely didn't see this vision before, so thank you, Mike, for putting this together for me. I don't know why my voice went so high, sorry. So I just wanted to share overall kind of my favorite aspects of the design. I really like that I have my kind of vision, dream board now, because before I was just sticking things onto the wall, and now it can be organized a lot better. And you can see the green wall that also adds just a lot of color and a lot of flavor into my day-to-day, because before it was really kind of blank. Also, I'm kind of sad that we had to cover up Snorlax, but that is okay. One day he will wake up again. Okay, I really like that there's a one cable, because before I had my charger plug in, my monitor plug in, I also had my wireless mouse plug in, so I had like 3 different plugs in, but now Mike made it so that I only have one, so that's really cool. I can just unplug that and grab and go kind of situation, and it charges and everything. So that is really awesome and minimalistic. The other thing you'll notice on the monitor is that there is a little light on top. So I did find that the extra lighting does help, because the one light that I do have here with the fan is actually not that bright. So having the extra monitor light really does help with my eyes as I'm looking at the monitor a lot of times during the day. And you'll also know too, the desk is like so much bigger and it's so much better. I have so much more space to like having notebooks and writing down stuff as I'm working with my clients or whatever, or just like writing down my goals and all that. So I love that I can just shift stuff over and have space for that. Yeah, so there goes the old and in with the new. I will give it back to Mike now. Remember to like and subscribe.
So I'm really happy about how the space turned out. I think we definitely kept it as simple and as clean as possible while adding a bit of personality to it. The monitor really helped to make the whole setup come together. The 32-inch 4K UHD IPS display was a huge upgrade for Claire. It also comes with a remote that we can control the monitor with to choose different settings for the screen, and the HDRI modes make the images look so crisp and the colors really pop. Overall, it's an awesome monitor for productivity and entertainment purposes. I love how all the accessories on the desk match the other items as well, giving the setup a very premium feel to it. I also linked everything that I mentioned in this video in the description below so that you can easily find them for yourself. And by the way, if you plan on designing your space as well, I recommend you go on Instagram or Pinterest, look at a bunch of photos, and then collect ideas from there and actually drawing out by hand first. If you guys want to learn more about how I design workspaces, you should watch the video that I did previously showing you guys how I put together my ultimate dream setup, which I highly recommend watching, or you can do what I did and take an interior design class on Skillshare, which is also the sponsor of this video. Skillshare is an online learning platform with a ton of classes for you to upgrade and learn new skills. As you might know, I've been really into workspace designs lately, so I've been taking an interior design class by Lauren Cox. In her classes, she goes over core interior design principles such as color combination, balancing the space, how items guide your eyes, and just how to place things to make your room look good. Taking classes like this really helped me find my own personal design style that I used to design the setup makeover in this video. It was definitely worth it for me to invest a little time to learn something new. Skillshare is super affordable with an annual subscription that costs less than $10 a month. And what's awesome is that because they are sponsoring this video today, I'm actually able to give 1,000 of my subscribers 2 months of premium membership completely for free. All you gotta do is to join using my link in the description below. This offer is only limited to my first 1,000 subscribers who join, so if you want to become more productive or learn how to take better photos or even start a YouTube channel, remember to use the link below. It's gonna give you unlimited access to a ton of inspiring videos. Thanks Skillshare for sponsoring the video, and back to where we left off. So this video was inspired by Justin Say. He makes a lot of videos about desk setup makeovers. I'll link to one of his videos down below. They're really amazing to watch and really fun to do for yourself. And I mean, if this video does well, I'd love to do more of this kind of stuff and design other people's workspace as well. So if you guys want me to rate your setup or help you design your workspace, remember to follow me on Instagram and send me your setup there. I'll try my best to take a look and give you some ways to improve your setup. And I don't know, maybe in the future we can make a series out of this or something, you know? But anyways, I'm still learning a lot about designing workspaces and all that jazz. If you have any questions at all, please comment below. I'd love to help you guys out. Anyways, I have a bunch of videos coming up on how to improve your setup and other neat things. So if you haven't yet, remember to smash that like button if you liked the video, and subscribe if you haven't yet, and turn on that post notification to get the latest updates about my channel from YouTube. And that's it for now, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the very next video.
Bye.